trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Canes will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The shotgun, they go for out. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for
the recruits ready to come to Miami. There are no recruits ready to come to Miami, boy. Did your ass.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. Oh, better look out. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Message sent. Not only did I just stick him, I'm going to give him a few words like, hey, listen, bud, you want to take off and scramble? I got plenty more where that came from. Great job by the defense, setting the tone with some physicality.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
With the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll park it at the 8.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Clemson. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
On the set. Spire.
Here's the handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Jones wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. The short hands. It's Jordan. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The short hands, it's Kane. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricane.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed. Make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look. Taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Boy.
Your goal of the defense is
Boy.
to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium on their side.
I got some good news, man. Some good news. We gonna come up if we just make this quick move. Hit me in the body in the dome. Hit me in the body in the chrome. One last time. Easy success, and you ain't got no reason to stress. Gotta keep it gangsta, cause I'm a hustler. You're like a baller, cause I'm a mobster. Cause I can get cheap. With big dreams to never stop getting rich. So you gonna cop me your stick, shoes.
Got to get the tight ends going too.
on now here, second and long.
Plain and simple.
Power football with the
Ah, Bale, hold it, my boy.
picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
Come on,
so
y'all, hold the block, man.
those 5 offensive linemen.
Out of the
Now on
keys and the
4th
sport
down,
in the
they'll try
zone.
a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash.
Bro, every time.
Second quarter, missed field goal leaves
Every
guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go
Every
for it
fucking
every time.
time.
Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own.
I know he
last
took the
time
money.
even sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go
Body
for it, be
on
aggressive.
fucking money
Problem is,
gone.
when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you
PT
in
Punto that's
guessing.
on your
Now
finger
the
was
offense
too
has to come
cold.
out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to
Stupid
go make a
bastard,
statement
bitch.
and get some points.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Slithers
Fuck are
into
you on,
space.
boy?
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, they call that an ISO play. And
Hit him in the body in the
isolated
dome.
for a
Body at the
loss.
chrome.
And they try to
Body in the
isolate a linebacker
dome.
inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Oh, this game gay.
Down the right side.
Gay as hell.
And he ran away from
Gay
the
as
crowd.
hell.
He'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense. And that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Still a bitch ass one.
Move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Yeah, you two touchdowns out in the fucking end zone. Picks, stupid shit. Bro.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Jones to throw.
Yeah.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, so that's how that's kind of like the meat.
Find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't make away with that.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Right. Come on, G. Y'all got to block for him.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rifles it down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout.
Throw it over the nigga. Yeah, bro. Like, what the fuck? Get it.
The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short.
Oh, my God. Fuck, she come from. I'm almost done, y'all. About 10 minutes.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense.
They
stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Yeah, give me 10 minutes.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the
No, it's all right.
ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think game, creating that balance, trying to get those.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you
Oh, no, this nigga fucking didn't, bro.
Make the defense play more conservative, and now
No, this nigga fucking did not, G.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Damn.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
That's so wild, dude. That's so wild to me.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And they
Hello?
add 6 more before that trip to
I was saying video call.
that trip to the end zone is 25th.
My bad, that's what it is.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude
I said I meant video call.
after big play for his offenses, and that's 25
Yeah.
touchdowns on the ground for the big play.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Nice job.
Yo, come on with this bullshit.
And they'll stop him at the 16.
Damn, bro, catch the fucking bro. Come here, y'all.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Come here. Everybody, come over real quick.
With local entertainment, great food, comfortable entertainment.
Get up.
They've got the lead, trying to put this
Shut
one
up.
in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Oh my God. You got the whole game on a weeknight.
Tick, tick, tick.
What's coming and what route jump the route.
I ain't bring her.
And you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone. It's really a disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Yeah. Gonna go shortly. Man, you gotta be kidding me. No. No.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
What you say? Oh, a cookie.
Fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish besides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year? He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
It's complete to the left. And he broke one time away to a solid pickup there. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Jones wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks the tackle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need.
What up, shorty?
You thought you was going to be kicking it in your...
It's just a night. Well, I don't know. I might have them for the be trying to pack and all that stuff, but I'll see.
Oh, they moving.
Friday.
Well, they should be helping up.
Right. And they ain't no help.
I need a brush.
What kind of brush?
Just like a brush for them.
For what?
How far is the new place from your place?
5 minutes. 10, about 7, 8 minutes.
Is it further than where they were at or close?
Closer to me.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It's nice. You got the address.
I seen
the
it.
address so I can look it up.
I don't know the address now, but I seen it. It's nice. I don't know what the inside look like though. The outside, it's new. Ain't nobody live there, so.
Ain't nobody live there since then.
Ain't nobody live there ever.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
What? It's a brand new construction?
It's a new construction, yeah.
Where they quit lying?
Mm-mm.
When was it built?
I don't know when it was built, but it's maybe 2-3 years old. If that, I don't know. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. I need the address. So I can look it up. I'm finna text Bree.
Okay, I don't know if she's gonna get it to you.
Huh?
I said, we'll see if she get it to you.
Okay.
He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Kane. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
You weak as fuck.
So much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Pressure coming. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Westbrook. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the last play. They'll send the back in motion.
Get out the fridge, man.
Back to pass. It's Suggs. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Cade. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 2 over LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The inside handoff.
Man, filling up 7.
Time, 5 yards on the first down play.
Wait, not sure.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wants to go up top.
Make it wrong.
Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it. Gets it past the marker.
There we go.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage. Run the quarterback sneak. Get the first down.
Clemson set up with another first down. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some
I got 4 minutes left.
Get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground.
Damn, he found that motherfucker.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
He's slow as fuck.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Slides the back on the option to give. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's why he is an All-American
player.
He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs.
Both so in a bitch. Damn.
It's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking.
This nigga's a fucking bum.
And the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes.
Damn.
A caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up
Oh,
for the
man.
kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
The bitch ass out.
Jones wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make
Some
explosive
dumb
plays down
shit.
the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Suggs. The screen. He can go. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, break. Lauren, come on.
Clemson Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got
Go on,
an
love.
offense.
Stop,
Saw
brother.
what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Come on.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too.
Braley, you don't have to do that shit.
Start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Come on, man.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to
Right, put shoes on.
away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Oh, going for a walk.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and 1.
How the fuck he catch?
Set up the 5th.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. Finally,
Put that shit down. You could have been eating.
up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Oh.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A first down run in the red zone.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you ask me,
Hold on, close the door. Let me put the phone in the
would
drive.
have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
situations, they're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So,
touchdown, Clemson. Fitted in the window for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just one over LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it sucks. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes.
Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it sucks. Under fire. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
First play of the drive comes from the 41.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Right, Flanagan leaves it on the option. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it sucks. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Looking for the score. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Dropping back, it sucks. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Just
You
lost
gonna
my
wake up
man.
like, nah, Papa.
Mm-hmm.
You thought I was sleeping. I'm up now.
Mm-hmm.
What time you put him? What time you put him down? Oh, well, that's a good time. He should be able to sleep through there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, this conversation again. Kyrie probably know more about Rod Wave. He look like he listen to Rod Wave.
Does it hurt when you pull the thing? Put a hard bed.
I don't listen to music like I used to no more.
Does it hurt when you pull the hard thing? It's a hard bed. It was yesterday.